my second question.
Yes.
From the quick ones.
Well, I'm not giving you quick answers, to be fair. Your questions are quick.
We saw the finisher fatality training mode. Is
Yes.
there a training mode in general for the games?
Yes, there are actually 2 training modes, and they're only in the arcade games plus Mortal Kombat Trilogy. And I actually have to cop to a mistake that I've made here at Gamescom. Mm-hmm. I told people that the training modes were also in the console games, and they're not. Now, obviously, the moves that you learn in the training modes are, but I got confused, and for 2 days on jet lag coming from California to Germany, I totally biffed that one. So, in all 5 arcade games plus Trilogy, there are 2 modes. One's just called Training, and that's so that you can get your combos down. This is very much a modern fighting game training mode where you see your inputs on the screen. We give you a list of your moves on the screen. If you want them, you can turn that off as well. So if you just want to test your muscle memory, you can. So for later games like Mortal Kombat 3, that's important, being able to figure out what optimize your combos. And again, Steven Johnson, our producer, I've seen him pull unbelievable combos in 3 that I'm like, I don't know, I'm just this dude that plays Mortal Kombat 1. I don't know nothing. The trainer is less valuable on something like the original Mortal Kombat. But it's still there because, you can do combos. I have a Scorpion go-to combo that I always do. And so the way that it's set up is that we turn off the timer, and again, this is a hack that we do on our side. When we're reading the code, we can just say, make this 99, don't turn on the timer, don't change the health bars, leave everybody at full health. And then you can just practice as much as you want on whatever character you want, doing whatever combos you want. You can see your inputs on the screen so that if you're doing it wrong, you can say, I hit the wrong button, or that was a diagonal, I wasn't as accurate as I thought. So that's the main training thing. And again, that will be more or less interesting or useful based on which version of the game you're playing or what you're trying to get good at. The Fatality Trainer is a second mode that's set up basically the same way, but it's a discrete mode that only shows you the finishing moves. So the original game, 92, 2, 3, Ultimate 3, 4, and Trilogy. We show you all the possible finishers on the screen. It starts with your opponent dizzied, and it just is waiting for you to do it. And we put a little box, an indicator on the screen, if it's something that has, a distance modifier that you have to be close or you have to be far away or whatever. We give you a little box and a little marker over your character's head that says, okay, now you're in the zone. Now you can do it. So if you try to do it and you're not in the zone, the box is red. When you're in the right zone, the box turns green. It's a trainer. It's so that you can build up okay, I got the rhythm now. I understand how it works. I know where I need to be. So that when you get into the moment, even when you're playing the game, we also give you those prompts. If you turn on the on-screen move lists, when you get to the end of a match, your standard moves changes to the fatalities. But you still only have 3 seconds to do it in the original Mortal Kombat, or 5 seconds in 2, right? So the fatality trainers will let you do all the finishing moves that you always wanted to do, and you can take your time learning it. It's immediate repeat. You can, if you fail, you can immediately try again. So that's what those are supposed to be. It's just, those are things that you find in modern games that, were unthinkable in 1992, 1993. So we apply them to the arcade games specifically because those are that's the canonical version of every game. That's the highest version, the highest quality version, the highest fidelity version, and the definitive version of every game is the arcade version. So if you train in the arcade version, then you can apply it to all the home systems and all that stuff. So that's what those training modes are. Those are... So those trainers are only in the arcade games and Trilogy, and then the versus mode where we give you the hurry up thing. I think we talked about that already. Yep. That's in all the arcade games and all the home versions.
Okay.